Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, currently on our way to church. I can hear church bells, but I don't know if it's from my church or another. I think it's from another, because as I get closer they're not getting louder, so but let's get into it. I'll talk when the mass is finished. So we're done, obviously, because I'm walking away, but sorted out me getting baptised, so I should be getting baptised when my parents give consent, which I'm going to sort out as soon as I get home. So happy days, baptised in the church, and then the priest was talking about how I'm going to it's some sort of sessions, 3 sessions. With it I get 3 of the 7 sacraments, so happy days. So we're going to go home now. I'm going to do something which I did when I first started this channel, which was go to the gym, and that I've not done in a long time. I cancelled my membership because I started working, but I can still go until the 23rd. And when I start college, I'm going to start going a lot more consistently, but you know what? I need to go, so I'm going to go. I decided to make a big boy decision, and I'm not going to the gym. Instead, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to grow my spirit. I'm going to stay home, read my Bible, study the Bible, study what the old church fathers said. I've got a book about it coming soon, so hopefully I can study that more in depth. I'll try to do a video, like a separate video. I don't know what yet. It'll come to me. If God has something that he wants me to share, I'll share it, and I'm sure that he will give it me in, you know, in thought and conviction. So yeah, so I'm gonna grow my spirit, read my Bible, study, and you know, I'll get back to you guys if I've got something cool to share, or there'll be another video about something cool I want to share that I've heard somewhere, or just, you know. So why don't I say oh yeah, so yeah, because I always say so yeah. I've just said so yeah. So yeah. So I've just been reading the epistle of Saint Ignatius of Antioch to to the Ephesians. I got 2 little things written down, but one more specifically coming in like chapter 8. They that are of the flesh cannot do the things of the Spirit, neither can they that are of the Spirit do the things of the flesh. If you are in the Spirit, if you are of the Spirit of God, you devote yourself to God, you are going to sin less because you love him that much. And you're going to do less things of the Spirit because you want less things of the flesh because you want to feed your spirit. And same vice versa. If you're of the flesh, if you want to feed your flesh and do the things of your flesh, you're going to do less things of the Spirit because you're following Satan. You're following, you know, things that are not of God. So we've got to be in the Spirit, so we do things of the Spirit, because as soon as we start to, you know, let our flesh win, as soon as we start to be of our flesh and feed our flesh, the less things we're going to do of the Spirit. The less things we do of the Spirit, the less we please God. So moral of the story, stay in the Spirit, please God, because God is King. Okay, so I've done a little bit more Bible reading rather than reading what St. Ignatius of Antioch said. And also, if you can see behind me, I'm doing a little bit of Minecraft, you know, for that series. I've got the resources to finish off the cathedral, not finish off, but to carry on with the cathedral. So we'll be doing that later. Keep pointing back to it. You can see it surely. But I want to read you what I was studying before, and it comes in Titus. So first we go to Titus 1:16, and we'll read that out. They claim to know God, but by their actions they deny him. They are detestable, disobedient, and unfit for doing anything good. Now what I see with this is that faith without works is dead. We must show hatred towards sin and will to desire if we truly follow God. If we claim to know God, we must stop doing these things which he hates. We must hate it also because we love him that much. Even Satan believes in God and knows God. We mustn't be like him, and instead we should put to death our sin and flesh. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then we go to Titus 2:11-12.
which says, similar sort of theme. It teaches to say, for the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. It teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. Now what I wrote is, salvation is offered by grace, but through that grace we must again reject sin and ungodliness. And I wrote again that faith without works is dead. If we want to accept this salvation and this grace, it teaches us to reject evil. It teaches us, to say no to ungodliness and worldly pleasures, which is us working. So sola fide, which is the belief which a lot of Protestants have, which is faith alone saves us. Well, no, that grace and that salvation teaches us to work better, because we love God that much that we naturally start to push away sin, and we start to work better, and we start to grow in Him. I might not understand sola fide, and that might be what sola fide is, but to me, it shows that faith without works is dead, and that salvation and that grace teaches us to work and to put to death sinful nature. Now, I'm not saying that Protestants don't do that, but hopefully you understand what I mean. I'll probably see, because I might have a bit of backlash in my comments, and if I do, I'll make a follow-up to it, and I'll come back to it. Extend on Titus 2:11-12, and just say that it's the grace that we get through our faith which leads us to these good works, which, allow us to perform these good works. So to have that grace, to have that salvation, is to have faith, which ultimately leads us to do good works. But we need them good works to get that salvation too, okay? Because faith without work is dead. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. So I'm home. I've been out pretty much all the rest of the day. I'll be honest, I did swear, I did sin. But compared to when I usually go out and usually I've done better. So it's the journey. I'm moving forward. I'm moving, and I repent of my sins. I repent to God, and I want to change my ways. But I'm going to show you guys this meal. A little Sunday dinner, because I missed out on it before, so I've had to come home and eat it, which is fine. I don't mind. Got work tomorrow. So I'm just going to end this video here. I pray that you all have a good sleep, depending when you're watching this. I pray that you have a good day. You guys are all in my prayers. Everyone is in my prayers. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.